Good morning. How are you? Yeah. Uh, Buck Melanoma, Molly Wart's uncle, Uncle Wart. I got that stuck in my head. You got to start somewhere, So always thought it was good to start with a joke, But I don't know if you think that's funny, you know. Well, I was watching my brother Frank's kids, yeah, um, before this job interview. Uh, I got a whole story, backstory. I don't think you want to hear it, but oh, you do. Well, you think it'll help me get the job? Um, well, I'm glad Charisse doesn't bear a grudge towards me because you know I only lasted a week at her place of employment, but she sent me over here hoping that I could you know maybe get a job because I really need it. Rent's due on the first, and on the how these things go. Living in Chicago isn't cheap, especially for a Cubs fan. Uh, we drink a lot. It's hard to learn to live with a losing team. Of course, we did win the World Series eventually at a future date. Thank God for Cleveland. If the 100 years of losing baseball World Series, and the only team we could beat, had to be Cleveland. So, but I'm happy to be here today. I'm serious about this place of employment. I even wore one of my favorite ties. Uh, you know, my story, it's very simple. I was just about to start working for Charisse, and I got a phone call in the middle of the night from my brother, Frank. And Frank's got a wonderful, wonderful family, salt of the earth, great guy, and he has three kids. Let me think. Maizy, um, Maizy, and then the other girl. I think her name's Lenora or Leona, something like that. She's named after her grandmother. And then they got the little boy. He looks just like the kid from Home Alone. Yeah, you ever see that movie? Yeah, you might know what my nephew looks like if you ever saw that movie. But nice kids, wonderful, wonderful kids. You know, they were good kids. Had to straighten a couple out on the playground. The one little boy was getting a little frisky with the oldest, Lenora or Lynette. Was it? Was it Lynette? Uh, it's not Linda. I know that. But the oldest one, she's at that age. You know how young girls are. We all were there when we young men, and they get a little frisky. Get the call of the wild, if you will, and you know, I don't know. So there's one little boy I had to break out the old hatchet, and I threatened him with it, but it was all friendly. It was a friendly kidnapping. They released me on my own recognizance on a peace bond. He was, Bug was his name. Yeah, nice kid. Well, Bug. I kept calling him Nat. I wanted to take a little off the shoulder and then a little off the, you know, you still got both your kneecaps. That's what I was telling him, and I think I scared him straight. Yeah, he definitely he's not going to be chasing anybody's daughter uh, for quite a while. But I digress. So I was taking care of my brother Frank's kids. They're very good kids, and let's see, you know, we were sitting there and we went to Chick-fil-A for lunch. And you ever been to Chick-fil-A? They make a wonderful orange whip. So kids, they love those chicken nuggets. The chicken nuggets. The kids, chicken nuggets for you, chicken nuggets, and a fish sandwich for the oldest one, Lenora. And then, of course, I had to I had the stacker, the barbecue stacker. I'm watching my weight, so I got a Diet Coke and an orange whip. You want an orange whip? Orange whip? Orange whip. So we had 4 orange whips and a Diet Coke. So, I didn't eat any fries, So the kids, they love those chicken nuggets. You could get a pretty simple meal there. If you stick to the fast food chains, you can get through dinner time really fast with the kids. They get a toy with did you know they get a toy with the fries and the nuggets? You do? Oh, you have kids of your own? Okay. What's their names? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So, you know what I'm talking about. Anything to make the old lady happy. Your wife's, she left you. I'm sorry. Well, that she's really happy. She's, she's really happy now. Well, I got a million of them. I'm fun in the workplace. But I was sitting there, I was smoking a cigar, and I was breathing the cigarette smoke onto the kids. And that's when I realized that secondhand smoke kills. Maizy looked a little peaked. So, I needed to save some money anyway. Smoking kills. I had to fix the exhaust on my car because, there was a hole in it, and the kids were in the back seat, and they kept falling asleep on me. When I took them to school, I found out that the carbon monoxide is bad to cigarette smoke. And here I am just chugging away on a cigarette and the carbon monoxide. It's a deadly combination. It's like drinking whiskey after drinking beer. You're definitely going to get a hangover. I wonder why I kept getting those headaches. So the exhaust system set me back a little bit. I asked Frank to reimburse me, but I guess that wasn't part of our handshake agreement. So, so I got the money in the exhaust, and then I got, I lost my job with Charisse, and so that's why I'm here. And I quit smoking. That's a plus. So, smoking saves me a lot of money. So I switched to these meat sticks. I got these meat sticks at this local deli, this farmer's market thing, It's just like a cigar, You just can put it in there and, you feel right at home, I bite the ends off and give them to my cats. And I got lots of cats. You might, I don't know if you can pick up on the odora. But I got a lot of cats. That's why my rent's so high, because this the deposit on the carpet. You got to change the carpet a lot when you have a lot of cats, And but they're good for the mice. No mice. I got no mice and no rats in my house. So there's always a plus with the negative with the plus. So. But, the cats give me a little bit of trouble. So, but I'm very lonely. I'm a very lonely man. I live a very lonely life right now. Charisse was my last great hope for, peace and maybe a chance at the good life. I don't know why I'm telling you all of this, but back to my cats. I set mouse traps, but I'm always fighting the mice for the cheese because I just love cheese. I'm just like a little, I just love the cheese, and I can't stop myself sometimes. And the peanut butter is the worst. You get your tongue stuck in the trap. But no mice. So, but it's an excuse to buy the cheese. It's not for me. It's in case the guys come over. That's why I buy the beer. It's not for me, honey. That's why your wife left? Oh, it makes sense now. So, but anyway, I love the cheese. But one time I went to Amish country, and that was a mistake to go into the Amish country. Saltier people up. It's on my resume there. I used to drive them for, the Amish don't drive. They don't believe in technology. So I used to drive them from the barn raising to barn raising. And I'd make jokes, and they always went over their head about popular culture. Like, I'd say something like, well, that guy there fell off the roof. He landed on his feet. He did a real Tom Cruise move there. And they all kind of look at you funny. But there's always that one Amishman. When you make the Harrison Ford joke about Witness, oh, look at that over there. She puts Kelly McGillis to shame. And then that one Amishman, he looks at you and goes, and he knows. That one knows, They'll tell you everything. But they don't believe in driving cars and stuff like that. They also don't believe in toilet paper. Everything smells like fecal matter that they touch. They're very rich. They're very wealthy. But they deal in cash. And I think they wipe their asses in cash too with $10 bills, because when they pay you, they first they wipe their ass and then they put it back in their billfold, and then when it comes time to pay you, they hand you the money. It must be because all their money smells like horse manure, and let's just say it. Put it right out there. Their money smells like shit. It spends the same. You got to find a place to take the money, but 7-Eleven will take the money. I almost feel like I'm in the mob. I got to launder my money from the Amish, but I'm not trying to stay out of getting arrested by the bunco squad of the police. I'm trying to get rid of the smell of the shit. I don't know where this stuff comes from. I really don't. It just comes out, But the Amish, they don't believe in technology, but they'll let you drive around in a truck. I haven't figured that out yet. And the other thing they'll do is they'll go to the dentist and they'll have you rip all their teeth out so that they don't have to pay for dental work. It saves them a fortune. I'm not exactly sure the reasoning behind that, but to me, dentures are technology, but to them, it's just a way of life, especially with the young girls. And I think there's an ulterior motive to knocking the girls' teeth out, but that's between them. They live a very closed society, if you know what I mean. They all look alike. It looks like that family tree just went like, no branches. I think Jebediah was in the chicken coop there a little too much, in the hen house. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. But, that's a good one. But, yeah. So we're on the same page. Do I still have to do an application? Okay. So, yeah. These are really good. Look, I'll show you something here. There's cheese in these things. Look. There's a cheese in that wiener. Cheesy wiener. I just love cheese. I'm like a little mouse. But anyway, I was working with them Amish. And then he took me to the cheese factory. And I don't believe in technology, like I was saying, so I was going to tell the story 5 minutes ago, but I forgot. I got sidetracked talking about the dental work. But anyway, the Amish, they don't believe in pasteurization, technology. So they make all their milk into cheese, which is good. They make good cheese. But it's so fresh, this cheese. They'll lob a baseball-sized hunk of cheese off and say, hey, you want to bite of this cheese? you look like you could use some little cheese. And I go, yeah, I could use a little bit of cheese, you know. I'm famished. So they just throw you a softball size mozzarella, you know, and oh, it's the best tasting cheese you ever had. Really, I mean, I love it. I love this stuff. It's got cheddar in it. Cheddar's good, but I like the mozzarella when it's fresh mozzarella. So you got this fistful of mozzarella. It must be a pound of cheese, and I just, you know, like a little mouse, I just nibble that thing. I just eat it right down. Next thing you know, I'm bound up. So you get a little impacted. So right before I came in here, right up there, that bathroom in your hallway, right, you know, up there, I dropped a deuce. I'm not proud of the fact that I did that, but there was no plunger. It crested the water line. I think you kind of know what I'm talking about. We're definitely gonna have to do a little plunging action there. I hope this doesn't impede my chances of getting this job. But I wouldn't go in there. I left the fan running, but I'd wait till the fan clears. It was bad, and then the toilet paper on top soaked up the rest of the water. So it looks like the Great Pyramid. Did you ever see the mashed potato pyramid in the movie Close Encounters with Richard Dreyfuss in it? I was never in a movie with Richard Dreyfuss, by the way. Great actor, but lousy person. But you know, you got yourself a old El Capitan, you know, mound there. You know, there's people worshiping around this pyramid. You know, there's a sign that the Illuminati is in business again in there. You know, it sometimes it just keeps coming out. You know, it felt good though. There was a little bit of water leaking around the base of the toilet. I might have knocked your commode off the wax ring. Broke a bolt. Might have broke a bolt that holds the toilet to the base, to the pipe, to the stink pipe, to the shit pipe. So I did plumbing work. I'm a jack of all trades. So if you need me to, come back another day and fix that could be my first day of work. I could, if you want to hire me, I could definitely take care of that. The pipe's pretty stove up, and but yeah, we ran out of toilet paper there too. But luckily, I had some. I just got paid by the Amish, so I wasn't out of luck. The parking attendant, he's not gonna like me. When I pay to get out of here. So I just love how that kind of humor. There's just no place in it these days. Funny used to be funny. Now funny is toilet humor. Wow. Sharice hated toilet humor. She's a hot redhead. She's definitely a ginger baby. That's not racist, is it? I know these things they're addictive. Here, have one. No, go ahead. They're cheap. They're $10 a pound. $9 a pound. Carnivore Creations. That's where I got them. They're really good. Yeah. I was stuck on that for a while. I know I haven't had a good home cooked meal since I left my brother Frank's house. Them kids are adorable. Yeah, never get tired of the kids. They're just good kids. All three of them. There was 3 kids. And Lynette was a little rough, but we we came to a battle of wills, Straighten that right out. But I was watching this movie, Volunteers, and I just loved that Tom Tuttle from Tacoma, Washington. Remember that guy? What a character. I'll tell you, Tom Hanks, he could act. Yeah. Terrible taste in women, but he could act. But, these are really good. Sometimes you can't help yourself. Well, it's either this or I smoke myself to death. I'm going to have a heart attack one way or another. So I might as well die happy with a sausage in my mouth. What are you going to do? It's the cheese. It really is. It's the cheese. When you squoze it a little bit, the cheese comes out to the top there. You have to squoze it on the end. That's what the flavor is. I can see you're a man after my own taste. When I was finished that one off, there was just a little bit left, So, but won't work. Yeah, I could work here. What are you offering? Like 2 days, 3 days a week? 3 days a week, maybe. I could give you half a day, 4 hours, maybe. 3 days a week, something like that. Part-time, full-time would be good. Full-time would be good. Part-time to start. I think I could handle 12 hours a week, but, if we space it out over 2 weeks, it'd be a lot easier for the training, just for the training purposes. So, I really like it here. I almost feel at home, You like sausages, I like sausages. We're both trying to quit smoking. We're both got thrown out by our old lady. I like how I keep bringing it up and you haven't thrown me out yet. That shows a lot of character on your part. Oh, I know. It's tough with the women, They don't want to listen, But what are you going to do? That's me, Buck. Buck Mariloma. Right hand of God. I go to the school conference for my littlest niece. She's 6 years old. She's 6 years old. Now, this is the part of the John Hughes film that gets really serious. Okay, people? All right, pay attention. I don't think I want to know a 6-year-old that isn't a flutterheart or a dreamer. I'm looking at this old skank sitting there with a big mole on her face. I don't know. It looked like a spider left a nest in her head. It's going to take a knife, and just kind of, knock that right off her face, And I reach in my pocket, and I didn't want to offend her with the Amish money, so I pulled a quarter out, I'm a gentleman. And I flicked it on the desk, and I said, here, take this quarter, go downtown, and find a rat to gnaw that off your face. The education system in this country. So anyway, I wonder why the murder rate's up in Chicago. So anyway, I didn't know, if I was handling the situation right. So I offered to lob that that little rat nest spider web off of her face. I knew if I broke it open, the baby spiders would just run all over. It'd be like arachnophobia all over again. And she seemed a little upset when I pulled out my razor. I did. I actually, hold on, I got it right here. No, I always have it close by, in case I run into a gnat that needs circumcised. But I whipped out my, my straight razor, and I said, don't panic. No, don't call 911. I already cut the phone line. on my way in, just in case. You never know how these things are going to go. So I took preemptive strike. I cut the phone line, but I would walk right, I'm like, I could just, cut that right off your face. It's oral surgery, but it's free. What, you want universal health care? I'll give you universal health care. It won't cost you a nickel. I'll just, and right off your face, and put a bandage on it, and we'll step on all the baby spiders. We'll crush them all. We'll get a little mallet out. Like this here. Hang on a second. I got a little mallet here, and just as the rats, just and then just smash all the baby spiders with the mallet, and that'll take care of the mice problem. So mice, spiders, vermin. Same thing. I'm all over the place. Since Cerise left me, it's been hard. I haven't ate right. I'm down to 3 meals a day. I'm not sleeping well. I'm running out of money. I don't have money for smokes. Cerise was a good woman. I loved her, and I don't know. I know I shouldn't have banged Marcy, the neighbor lady, but I didn't think she'd find out. But that dirty bitch, my niece Lynette, she told Cerise that me and Marcy did the nasty on top of the washing machine. So I was out on the street looking for a job, and here I was leaving. I was waving to her. I'm like, goodbye. Hey, and I thought everything was okay, and she just waited till I left to leave a message on Cerise's answering machine at work that I was cheating on her. She's definitely related to me. She's a good kid. A little bit, like to cut her throat, but that's where the straight razor is coming in handy. But she's Frank's kid. She's blood, so I just have to live with it. Yeah, I know. Kids these days, no morals. They need to get them back into church. But I like my life. And I'll never have love in my life. Remember that serious part I was talking about? And we're getting to it. I'll never have half the love that you have in your life. You remember that. That's the message. When you go home, stare longingly from a distance at your children. Don't say a word. Then walk up slowly and give them a hug. Hug them like your life depends on it. It's the John Hughes way. Remember you heard that from Uncle Buck. They all end the same. I mean, actually, go back and look. The movies all end the same. It's almost like he ran out of paper and he didn't know how to write the end of the script. So he just used the same one. The last page of each script is the same. Saved a lot of money that way on writing fees. Yeah. So I'm not getting the job. Oh, well, I understand. Well, it was nice meeting you. Yeah. If I'm ever in the area, Cub Stadium, and you see me outside scalping tickets, come on up. I'll give you a discount. Just because this didn't work out doesn't mean we can't be friends sometime, right? Okay. Well, thanks. All right. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye. I love these things. They're delicious. I know there's liabilities in hiring a guy like me. I totally understand. Don't worry about it. 3 kids, you say? Your oldest son's name is Bug? That's Reese. She's such a kidder. I can't believe she sent me here. Well, thank you for not pressing charges. I appreciate that. I understand. Well, have a good day. Bye.